Gore, how are we feeling today? Where you at? Gorb Gorbinson, everybody. This man, I love this man to death, honestly. There's been a few close calls in Austin with him. Gorb is weird. He'll do anything for a cigarette. Almost anything. And I've seen it because we were at Dallas one time, and this old fucking dude, you didn't look like he aged gracefully. Not like all the gentlemen out here today. You guys are sharp. I'd like get my helmet modeled or something. We call you for advice or something like that. But this old decrepit fuck comes up to us. He's like, I watched my neighbor from the window across the street. I think she walked, fuck me. We're just like, all right. Gorb's like, that guy's fucking weird. Like, yeah, he is. This guy comes back and goes, you boys want a cigarette? And Gorb, but that's give he's like, yes. And follows him outside around the corners, around the fucking AC unit. And I'm just like, this is where we fucking die. This is the beginning of a horror movie. But guys, introducing you to the stage, the one and only Gorb Gorbinson. My name's Hafe. Thank you.
You ready, man? Party people in the place to be. It's about that time for us to yeah. What you want about going out?
That was Eco at last. Hey, turn me up a little bit. We got to turn up the volume a little bit. Hey, guys, it's a pleasure seeing everybody out here tonight supporting us. Yeah, each and every one of your smiling faces. We got HasBulla energy. If you were fans of that little fella, we got this for sale, and it's got a lot of good shooting. Yes, I'm glad we get some across. Nice. But it's got fantastic ingredients, fantastic vitamins, long ton gin 7, stint suralogen, like 8 grams of that. That sounds pretty good. $3. You're not gonna beat that, okay? Okay, that's enough whoring tonight. We'll put that aside. But I found out something recently. I found out that me and my best friend have had sex with 6 of the same women. And unfortunately, we're not friends anymore because of that. We're Super Smash Brothers now. Trying to lose some weight, and most people that try to lose some weight, they hit their rock bottom of being a fat ass, right? Like, I wanted to help save some lives. I wanted to help people. I wanted, to donate some blood. They told me my blood was too fat to accept. And the guy up there at the Red Cross was low-key roasting me. He's like, I don't know if that little plastic bag will hold all that. He said, your blood sugar is so high, I'm pretty sure we could put this shit on pancakes if we wanted to. And I thought he was, starting to be nice a little bit for once. And he was like, listen, just imagine if, we had to put this into a 9-year-old kid, just be like, yes, ma'am, your son is going to live. But he just ate 213 pounds and he's a type 2 diabetic right now. The kid's laying in there like, Mom, I want McDonald's for some reason. He sounds like that because his vocal cords are fatter now. This guy back from Houston. I learned a key element when it comes to travel is book your hotel. Book your hotel rooms in advance. Especially in a place like Houston. I expected a nice, comfy Best Western. I had to settle for the off-brand West Festus. The do not serve signs just said, we fucking. The ice machine was actually a meth dealer that called himself the Ice Machine. If I wasn't there already to buy meth, I want to give this place a bad review. Look in your face. That joke is brought to you by Priceline.com, I have to say. Yeah. My girl just accused me of ghosting her, which I don't know how the fuck that happens because we're in the same house. Like, bitch, I'm haunting the living room right now. Come in here. But at art, you know, I don't believe in ghosting women, you know? I'm more into poltergeisting. You know, like I just show up, throw a bunch of shit around and leave. That's my style. I have a lot of female friends, you know, and I always tell them the same thing. Like, if you're ever out at a bar and you suspect somebody put something in your drink, you contact me immediately because I want to drink that drink. Drugs ain't cheap, sister. Want in on that. No, one of my best friends, I've been friends with her since high school, you know, and she makes a lot of money on OnlyFans and shit. I'm a gentleman, you know, I never looked at her shit. I never asked her about it, but she told me the other day, this bitch makes hundreds of dollars making fun of dudes' penises that they send her the pictures, dick shaming videos. It's just like that nasty little dick. But I'm just wondering what happens if the check doesn't clear. She's just like, oh, look at that pathetic little dick. Look at that nasty little dick. Oh no, the PayPal didn't come through. Your dick's getting bigger. It's looking more healthy and more luscious by the second. Oh, okay, it just came through. Just dropped. That thing just shriveled up like a mushroom on a blowtorch. Look at that nasty little dick. Anyways, what a dick jokes tonight. We're just gonna get them out of the way at once. You know, like I recently found out. Like I've been out of the business for a little bit, but I found out that dick pics are illegal now. I would be being executed right now if that was like that in my day. You know, but I found a loophole though. They didn't say anything about illustrations, so I just draw pictures of my dick now. You know, and I'm getting pretty good at it. You know, like I've graduated from dick drawings to dick watercolors. It's getting to the point like where the girls, they're not even disgusted anymore when they open the pictures. They're like, oh my God, it's George Washington crossing the Potomac. He's your penis. This is fantastic. Now, I took several photography classes at the community college. So if you get a dick pic from me, you're going to know about it, all right? The lighting is going to be perfect. There's going to be props. There's going to be set pieces. It's going to be like a dick coffee table pic book, you know? It's like, here's my dick in a bowl of fruit. Here's my dick in a field of flowers. Here's my dick dressed as King Kong scaling the Christchurch. Now, but in all honesty, you know, I'm a Christian. I'm saving my dick pics for marriage. I just have albums and albums of them, you know. It's just like, this is me from back in 2009, honey. I didn't shave a lot back then. My dick has sideburns. Yeah. I watch YouTube a lot, and it's just, it's always getting, my shit's always getting interrupted with ads because I'm cheap, you know. I like true crime shit, and these ads are getting crafty, man, because I was watching some shit the other day. It was like, there were 7 beheaded torsos found within the vehicle, which only meant one thing. Whopper, 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 beefy, cheesy, bacon, whopper. They're getting crafty about that shit. I wanted Burger King after. social media, the internet, it's weird like that. I found out I made a huge mistake the other day. I linked my PlayStation account with my Facebook account. I found out when you do that, everything you do on the PlayStation is instantly shared on Facebook. And this has began to, it's nothing but problems. Like everybody at work, they're like, this motherfucker wasn't sick when he called in. Just says here he got all the chaos animals on Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And it has made it impossible for me to lie to people about being busy. You know, it's like this son of a bitch said he had to go sit in the hospital with his mom. You know, it says here he just killed the final boss on Doom 3. What the fuck? And then my mom's calling me up. She's like, son, are you okay? It says on Facebook you were killed in Call of Duty 3. Are you all right? Sorry, I need some vitamin energy. HasBulla. So, $3. Anyways, this is gonna sound insane, but I think with no training or anything, I would make an excellent doctor in the 1500s. Because if you think about it, it's a pretty easy, you know, you just show up like, all right, patient has headache, fever, throwing up. Do what we do, throw leeches all up on them. Okay, that didn't work. Set him on fire. Okay, that didn't work. He was a witch. And you should just pay me anyways. Now, I really did want to be a doctor growing up. Not because I wanted to help anybody or cure anything. I wanted to discover some fucked up new disease and name it something cute for once. You know, like it's a 99% mortality rate. It's airborne. There's no cure. We're calling it Little Snip Snap. It's reported to be 9 times as worse as last year's outbreak of Fiddlywink Sprinkled Ink. 900,000 people. Times have been kind of tough, you know. We got inflation out the ass. Economy's not doing good. I know this because I got robbed at the ATM by a guy with a slingshot the other day. I'm like, shouldn't you have a gun? He's like, nah, I had to sell it. Times are getting tough. Make a withdrawal. I was like, I think you're going to be disappointed. I printed out, you know, I printed out the bank account balance and showed it to him. It said bank account balance, 2 paper clips and a dead loss. He wanted to buy me a sandwich afterwards. Yeah, that's one thing I think about a lot, getting robbed, you know, about my neighbor. He got his house broken into, and I found myself buying a gun for the first time ever, you know. I think everybody that gets a gun for the first time, they have like a preconceived notion of what it's going to be like if your shit gets broken into, right? Like, I got mine, you know, like, I wake up, I hear noise, something just ain't right. I get my gun out, and I always keep one of the J-Bar. I'm gonna go downstairs, get the drop on this guy. And he's trying to back my PlayStation 2. Because he really did pick the wrong fucking house. I'm broke as hell. Like, in all honesty, like, the robbers would have gave up the minute they looked through the window. It's like, god damn, the rats killed themselves a long time ago in this place. This is bad. But in my heart of hearts, I know I'm all right with all this. I have robbery insurance, okay? If I wake up to somebody stealing my shit, I'm gonna help them load it up. You know, I'm gonna lie my ass off when the adjuster shows up. Like, oh, they got all 4 at the PlayStation 4s and all 5 at the PlayStation 5s. be making up shit that don't even exist yet. Like, oh, they got the iWatch 4S 3D. There was like 7 or 8 of them back there. Nah, I watch a lot of porn, and I'm one of the few dudes that they have like the little advertisements like, you ain't gonna last 5 minutes playing this game. I played that game. It's fucking bullshit, you know? Like, I leave reviews for those games. Like, not only did I last 5 minutes, I'm still lasting. Typing this right now. Yeah. Speaking of video games, though, like, VR games are just out of this world right now. So it's not unrealistic to think in the next 5, maybe 10 years, we're going to be having sex with some Pikachus. If we want to, you know. I'm more of a BBW, so it's going to be like more Snorlaxes and Jigglypuffs going my way. But guys, there's a lot of funny people out here tonight at the lab. Thank you very much for this. Get your husband. We got tons of things in store. Get your wontons instead. Vitamins in these here. Also, get you a squirt up there at the.
Give it up for Gorb Gorbinson, everybody. Oh yeah.